Okay, that's what I've got so far, chopped up in the jars. That's probably all I'm going to do for the honey garlic. I don't have enough honey actually at this point. I'll have to call my honey man and see if maybe he can drop some off on his way to market. Um, the rest of it I'm going to cut up and dehydrate it in the countertop oven. It has a dehydrate function, thankfully. I don't have enough to break out my big dehydrator, so I'll use that and dehydrate the rest of the garlic. And I wanted to add, my friend who I was describing the method where he takes his backhoe, puts the bucket on it, and he has to turn over the soil in his garlic garden anyway. So he lifts up a scoop of the soil and he raises it waist high, and I rummage through and glean what's left. I wanted to add that this is happening after the young couple up the road has harvested most of the garlic. This is gleaning. After they're done harvesting the garlic, he comes in and turns the soil, and I glean out of the bucket like that. I don't have to bend over. I can fill a couple of 5-gallon buckets in no time at all with that method. I'm so grateful that he pauses long enough to allow me to do that. Takes time to pick through the shovelfuls of dirt for the garlic, but he lets me get two big buckets out of it. And the young couple that harvest the garlic, they will come back. He basically lets them have almost all of it. He keeps some for himself, and they have a organic food store, so they sell the garlic there. And then they come back. That's their wages, and then they come back in later in the fall to plant the garlic. Um, so it's a very nice arrangement for all the concerned parties, including me. Okay, I'm gonna put honey in the jars. I fill it up. You have to leave a little room at the top because there's some kind of a chemical thing that happens, and the honey will kind of liquefy, interestingly enough. As in liquefy even thinner than it already is. It's a liquid, but it'll get quite thin. And then I can use that. I love the taste of garlic honey. I just love the taste of it. And I will take some of that nice thin down honey just with a spoon and eat it. It's healthy. And then I use that later. And you can refill when you use up the thinned honey. You can put more honey in the jar and it'll keep working for a while. That process, whatever chemical process it is, it thins the honey down. And there's no rot, no spoilage because of it's honey and garlic. And I use the big chunks of garlic in stews and sauces. Well, interesting. I had a split second decision, and I thought, I'll just put a little bit of honey in each jar, and when I get more honey, then I'll add the honey again on top of it. But this way, I can get that chemical reaction starting and preserve the garlic this way. And the rest of that honey, I'll put some of my chai tea in the jar and nice warm chai tea in there and swish it all around and have some nice sweet chai tea. Rinse my hands. Oh, actually, I'm going to stir this up too. And then hopefully each clove will have a little bit of honey on it. Alrighty then, that's it for now. We'll come back and check on the progress of this through the next few days. Actually, now that I think about it, one is supposed to check the progress through the next few days. As the honey thins, you are supposed to stir around. That way, I guess it really makes sure all the cloves have got enough honey on them. Garlic I will date. The honey garlic I don't, but the freeze-dried garlic I will. So, there it is in the trays. 115 degrees for about 8 hours. Okay, nothing scientific about it. I just have to break the garlic cloves off of the screen to get kind of glued on there with garlic juice. And I'm going to load them into an old honey jar. I do use a lot of garlic, that's for sure. I'm a big fan of garlic as beneficial to health. It's nice to have this dried garlic around to give to friends when they come by. Not that I have a lot of company, but sometimes I do. So amazing that, I mean, I'm 75 now. When I was, in my 20s, 25 or so, it seemed like we were always visiting each other. And now it seems like we rarely visit each other. In midlife, it was because we were too busy. Now it's because we're too burned out. I guess, I don't know. If I want to socialize, I know where to go. You want to know where that is? Cafe Chill in Walport, Oregon. Alrighty then. So my garlic crop this year, which was about maybe 6 or 8 bulbs, fairly decent size, fist size. So the honey, I was telling, honey and garlic honey, I said I was going to come back and show you how liquid it gets. Yep, it is. This was honey with garlic, chunks of garlic in it, just set on the cupboard on the countertop for a few days, and the honey turns as thin as water, and the honey liquid in there tastes absolutely fantastic. And the honey cloves are good in things like spaghetti sauce and such, where you want a little bit of sweetness anyway.